And here we are. Welcome. Thanks for joining us. I'm Chuck Jones, here with Jay Miller and the whole Zone Sports team as we bring you playoff action on girls basketball tonight. This is one of the few times that we get to step out and do some girls basketball. And here we are following Notre Dame into the Elite Eight.
Yeah,
that is huge, is it not, Jay?
Yeah, you don't get too much bigger than this. Just 2 games away from being state champs.
Yeah.
And we've been following this team now for a couple, 3 years. It's just a constant stream of great athletes going through Notre Dame High School on the girls' side of basketball. And here they are with a chance here in the Elite Eight to get to that Final Four.
I mean, that is so huge. This is this team's first appearance in the Elite Eight.
Well, and they've lost the last couple of years in a row to the same team, that's Peebles, in the regionals to get here. In this past week, they defeated them by 6. 3 times in a row. That was their Goliath they had to overcome. They were able to sling that shot and get here.
I tell you what, it's so impressive for these girls to make it up here. Now, they're coming in against Fort Frye.
Yep.
Now, what do we know about Fort Frye other than they play Waterford, and Waterford is a contender every single year?
Right. And the Muskingum River divides the two. We were talking about that up here. So there's a hotbed of talent there along that area near Beverly, Ohio. That's where this school is from. Fort Frye, they've got some good basketball players coming out of there, and they're used to being here. That's the difference between them and us. When I say us as Notre Dame, we've not been here.
That's it. Hey, real quick, I want to acknowledge attorney Eddie Edwards.
Yep.
Eddie Edwards as our pregame sponsor tonight. Eddie Edwards has been, like our rock-solid Notre Dame sponsor.
Through and through.
Yes, over and over and over again. And he is always on these games. Big fan of the Notre Dame Titans, and big thanks out to him. So want to acknowledge him as our pregame sponsor this evening. Now, let's talk about some of the girls, Jay. What do we think?
Well, and before we even get to that, J.D. McKenzie, that coach that gets them there. It's really important to have a whole lot of talent, but it takes that coach to mold that talent, get them to play well together, have them doing the right things on the floor to get them to where they are. So J.D. McKenzie, that's your head basketball coach for Notre Dame Titans. The guys that the girls we're looking at this evening coming in, Ava Hassel she was recruited by Youngstown State to play college basketball as a freshman.
Wow.
So that gives you some idea of her brand of basketball. Had the opportunity to stand down there next to the court and watch them in pregame for a little bit, just shooting. She shot 5 threes. She never missed any of them.
Wow.
Yeah, this girl can shoot inside now. She stepped inside. She took shots there. Even though she's a junior, she might be the best player on the floor on both sides of the ball.
Well, I was talking to some of the parents who, have obviously followed it throughout the year, and they've said that the threes have really not been a problem for them throughout the year. The last game, I guess they trailed in Peebles for a little while, but came back to win it. But they said they didn't hit as many threes that time, but throughout the year, they've really been slamming, and I guess Ava's been a big part of that.
Yeah, shooting is a premium for them. They're good at it, but what they're even better at, Chuck, is defense. This girls' team shuts opposing teams down.
Wow.
You've got good teams that are finishing in the 20s against them, in the 30s. The Peebles game, they held Peebles to 30 points.
Wow.
So that takes a lot.
That's awesome at that level.
At Manchester, the first game in tournament play held them to 27 points. So defense is going to be a big deal tonight for them, holding back this good Fort Frye team. Some stats that we're looking into that. Ava Hassel, we talked about her a little bit coming in. She leads the team with 16.2 points per game. And she also leads the team, and this is a great stat, leads in points, also leads the team in assists.
Oh, wow.
So she's a
not
giver
she's not the run and gun.
That's exactly right.
That's
so
awesome.
She's getting 4 assists a game. She leads the team in that category.
And here they come onto the court now.
Yeah, as the Titans come on, Claire Detweiler, you'll see her, number 14, 6 foot tall, a junior, and she leads the team in rebounds, 6.6 per game, and she'll be a force inside.
You know what's funny is her older sister was a powerhouse in girls basketball throughout the area.
She was. Katie Detweiler, 6'3", and she got a scholarship to go play at St. Francis in Pennsylvania.
Yeah, very, very impressive, and did a great job, in her time at Notre Dame. So it's no wonder that her sister's locking it up.
Yeah,
there
and
too.
she has a younger sister, Annie Detweiler, number 11 on this squad. As a freshman, she's seeing some playing time. So that's a good family of basketball right there. Dad's been working with them outside on the hoop, right?
That's it.
Some other statistics that we'll look at, Taylor Schmidt, she gets 5.5 steals a game.
Really?
Yeah, just out and out takeaways. So this is a team that's very active defensively, like I said before, and they're very capable of putting big numbers up. This year, twice, they've gotten over 70 points in a game, 72 and 73, both against East High School.
Pretty impressive.
Yeah, so I don't know if that says something about East or says more about Notre Dame. I want to say it says more about Notre Dame. They've got some firepower.
Probably so.
Absolutely.
Now,
so,
for those of you listening, you'll probably hear us get a little more energetic for the Notre Dame team tonight, because this is one of the rare occasions that we actually get to root for our home team.
Yeah, we can't show that kind of thing.
We can't. So tonight's a little extra fun for us here at the Zone.
We're going to say we and us and that kind of thing.
That's it.
That's right. So we are all Titans in Sauter County tonight.
We sure are. So what are they looking at as far as who they're up against?
Well, they're starting. I've got a starting lineup here. They've got a couple of players here that you need to look at, and that's Hannah Archer. She's number 22. She's a sophomore, and she will be the girl who puts up the majority of their points, or at least typically she does. The last game, the opposing team came in there and they tried their best just to hold her down. And as a result, the other players kind of picked up their game, as they would, as a good basketball team does. Filled in the gaps there, and they were able to come away with that victory. So Lexi Huck is a junior that she's also very adept at shooting that 3 ball. So she'll fill in that void if Notre Dame's defense is too much for Archer.
Excellent. Well, I tell you what, man, I'm seeing a huge crowd here for the Notre Dame side. I mean, I don't know that, people at home, they know how small the school is. I mean, it looks like literally most all the parents are out here.
Well, we got a whole lot of people here. And, I saw Jay Hash walking up. That's why. Everybody found out Jay was coming. Well, if Hash is going to be there, then we'll be there.
That's it.
Jay Hash, good people. We see a lot of people here that are familiar faces, and that's great to see.
Well, sure.
To be expected when you come this far.
It is.
So they're a step away from being regional champ, being in the Final Four, and should that happen, they'll play the winner of Minster and Wayne Trace, who also plays today.
Minster?
Minster.
That's a name.
Yeah. Kind of like Munster, but
Munster.
Yes. Yeah.
Minster.
So Minster plays Wayne Trace. They play at Elida High School. That's a 7:30 tip as well today. The winner of that game is who Notre Dame will face should they emerge victorious here, and they'll play this coming Thursday at the Ohio State St. John Arena.
Man, St. John. That used to be where the high school boys played the finals. I remember being there when Wheelersburg was at the state finals there in the 80s.
I love St. John's Arena, and they talked there for a little bit about tearing it down and making it a parking lot.
Really?
And I was really upset about that.
Yeah.
But I think they've gone away from that concept, and they're going to keep it there. It's a great venue, even though it's old, but boy, the ghosts are in there. A lot of good basketball has been played in there. There's a lot of history in there, and it's big. It's loud. It'll be great for the girls to get there. Let's hope they do.
Let's definitely hope they do. Well, we're going to go ahead and take a break, and we'll come back right after this with all the action.
Since 1925, Smith Pharmacy and Home Medical has been here for you and your family with 3 convenient locations in Minford, South Webster, and Portsmouth. We can discuss your prescription and answer questions, as well as offer MedBox and free home delivery. We also have a drive-through and wait times of 15 minutes or less so you can stay on schedule. With almost 100 years in business, come on into Smith Pharmacy and Home Medical today and see why a truly hometown pharmacy makes a difference.
And we're back at Pickerington North High School, where the Notre Dame Titans are being introduced to the crowd, as are the Fort Frye Cadets. Both teams coming into this game 24-2 overall, and both teams undefeated in conference play. Of course, the Notre Dame Titans play there in the Southern Ohio Conference. The Fort Frye Cadets are 6-0, and they are from the Pioneer Valley Conference. They are coached by Dan Leitke. I hope I've got that correct. Liedtke, so I tried my best. Your starting lineups tonight for the Cadets: number 3, Lexi Huck, 5'7" junior. Liv Schneider, a 5'6" junior. She's number 10. Number 15, Kirsten Kesselring. She's a 5'10" senior. 22, Hannah Archer is a sophomore. And 24, Mackenzie Dalton, also a sophomore. The starting lineup for your Notre Dame Titans, coming in 14-0 from the SOC, coached by J.D. McKenzie, who was the Southeast District Co-Coach of the Year. Your starters: Taylor Schmidt, 5'4" senior, number 2. Number 3 is Ava Hassel, 5'5" junior. Number 5, Molly Creech, is a 5'4" sophomore. Number 14, Claire Detweiler, a 6-foot junior. And Isabel Cassidy, 5'8" junior, wearing number 20. And that is your starting lineups for this evening's Elite 8 contest.
Elite 8. The Elite 8. I mean, that is 2 games away. You know? This one in 2 games. I mean, that's huge.
Yep. I mean, very similar teams that you see coming in. I think both teams are very good defensively. They can spark offensively, but they're better known for the defensive side of the ball. We can see that from the number of steals. Taylor Schmidt comes in averaging 5.5 a game. Some other things that we talk about: Notre Dame averages 57.2 points per game. Fort Frye comes in at 55.9. Very, very close there, just a .3 away from one another. They have identical records at 24-2. Notre Dame's only losses coming to Spring Valley and Ashland Paul Blazer, 2 very large schools.
Ashland Paul Blazer is a force.
Yes.
You know, in every
both
sport they
teams
play.
undefeated in their league.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Interesting that they played a Kentucky team.
Yep, absolutely, and a big, big school.
Yeah.
You know, for little Notre Dame probably don't have 20 girls in the whole class.
Probably not. Probably not. Well, there they are introducing the girls right now, and that's Isabel. Isabel Cassidy.
Isabel Cassidy, is that Dan's daughter?
That is Dan's daughter.
Okay.
That is, she's actually one of my nieces. You know, so good luck to her out
Absolutely.
there.
And to the rest of the Notre Dame Titans tonight.
Definitely
as we
so.
get ready for the tip. Notre Dame comes in defeating Belpre 49-35, Peebles 36-30, and then tonight playing the Cadets of Fort Frye.
Well, here we go with the tip-off, and Miss Detweiler's out there in the ring.
Your officials tonight: Paul Maffey is the referee. Frank Vitt and Brian Meyer will be running the sidelines, and the alternate is Dan Mosher. Got a breakaway layup to start the game. Left-hand layup is good.
And Fort Frye draws first blood, putting 2 on the board.
That's Kirsten Kesselring. And I knew they'd put me to a test there with the pronunciation of her name early. She is one of their studs. Skip pass, cross court, drive to the right side. Nice touch there by Taylor Schmidt on the deuce.
That is a great counter from Notre Dame.
Titans picking up pressure full court and losing control of the ball there a little bit for the Cadets.
She got lucky.
That's Mackenzie Dalton. Yeah. Unfortunate a Titan wasn't there to pick that up.
Exactly.
Notre Dame, man-to-man.
They are covering hard. Look at that.
And their nose on, even 2 passes away, the Titans are guarding their man, pressing. So not even a whole lot of help side defense at this point. Very quick crossover dribble there to the left side, pass back out to Schmidt.
Over to Cassidy.
That's Hassel here in the left corner. 4 out, 1 in as the Notre Dame Titans look to work the ball inside, spreading the floor. Skip pass to the corner, Hassel. Loses control early. Cadets, they want to travel. Might have dragged that foot, no whistle. Big rebound inside, Detweiler.
That's it.
And it's good. Claire Detweiler with the putback.
That's it.
And again, Notre Dame picking up full court. Taylor Schmidt hounding them defensively. Air ball on the opposite end.
Nice pass from the Fort Frye there.
Talking about nice passes. Look at that down court pass.
Yeah.
Good look there by Ava Hassel trying to find Detweiler on the other end. Mishandled a little bit, knocked out of bounds by the Cadets, and the Titans will retain possession.
Smith out to Cassidy. Over to, who's number 3 there?
Ava Hassel is the guard we were speaking of earlier, number 3.
Okay.
Ball's down there, and we're going to get a jump ball. And Notre Dame will have possession. Long pass out to Cassidy. Dribbles very well with both hands. These kids are fundamentally sound. J.D. McKenzie doing a whale of a job with them. Cadets wanting a push off there. And Notre Dame taking their time, sizing things up here. Both teams in man-to-man. Schmidt goes down.
Woo! Get that!
And a 3. And Ava Hassel knocks down her first tray.
They start to take a lead here. Let's
3 scores, 3 different scores. And again, a missed shot. Cadets score there. That's Mackenzie Dalton. Little 5-footer there.
Yep.
7-4 is your score. And now from the corner, feeling it, just off the mark. Missed shot there by Olivia Smith. A sub into the game already. These Notre Dame Titans are staying fresh. Deep bench. A lot of these kids are getting utilized. 2 girls already ready to check in. Strong box out there. And feeling that coming, I think really adjusted the shot and made it off the mark. Ball tipped there into the waiting hands of Lexi Huck, the junior. Jump stop. Shot is missed, touched by Notre Dame and saved.
Whoa, nice save.
And now Taylor Schmidt pushing the ball down the floor. She's going to try to Euro her way to the right side, and it's just off the mark on the shot.
We're halfway through this first period here, and this is an aggressive game. I'm wondering if it's going to keep this pace.
I think it will. I think that was the case in an article that I was reading about Notre Dame. Coach talked about early on, we can run for about a quarter. We need to be able to run for 4 quarters by the end of this season. Well, folks, we're at the end of the season, so they need to be able to run the floor the entire game. Kesselring now with the ball there at the top of the key. She's going to pass to the wing, replaces. And just a lot of 2-man games so far out of the Cadets as the Notre Dame Titans do a pretty good job of fighting through screens. But Kesselring makes the shot from the outside.
Frye ties it up.
3.
It looks like we have a foul on Schmidt or Hassel.
Kesselring buries the 3, and then Notre Dame picks up the foul. 2 subs in. Hassel will pick up her first foul of the contest. Olivia Smith takes a break. As does, I'm not sure. I think it might be Detweiler that's sitting now.
Smith. She's not on the court. Olivia Smith.
Yep. They took 2 out. Again, Notre Dame man-to-man all over the floor. I will say the cadets are very patient, just running this two-man game, trying to get the screen and then dribble drive and see what they can get. And another jump ball. This is going to go to the cadets. 2:19 remaining in this 7-7 tied game.
Detweiler comes back in. Cassidy goes out.
You know, Claire Detweiler, she's a key factor in this game because she'll take up the middle there. And then just beat there on a back cut.
So Frye picks up 2 points.
That's Lexi Huck on the drive. Little fadeaway shot there to the right. That was missed there by Hassel. And again, more of the same. A lot of screens, a lot of fundamentally correct basketball going on out here. And we're going to get, oh, I thought we had a touch foul there.
Wow.
On Cassie Schaefer. She came into the game, but the cadets called for steps there.
Officials doing their job. Looks like Smith's coming back in. Detweiler's going back out.
So Annie Detweiler takes a seat. A couple of Detweilers on the roster there.
Yeah.
Hassel scored 406 points on the season. Leads the team there, 16.2 average. And another offensive call, boy, I don't know about that one.
Yeah.
Defender just did not have the angle to make that call. So Schmidt will pick up her first foul. Taylor Schmidt, the senior. And now Notre Dame in a full court press. They're not going to guard the ball. They're going to have somebody play center field there. Cadets get the ball in, and Notre Dame will go ahead and clear out. Token press, if you will. Dribble replace offense here. Again, trying to get that drive down the lane.
Just had a minute left to go in this first period.
Right there, got a look. And now the kick out. Deep off the backside. No good.
Hassel picking that up.
That was Dalton on the missed shot. And now on the other end, number 2 for the Titans, Taylor Schmidt, also off. So kind of a cooling off period the last 3 minutes. The first 3 minutes was pretty swift.
It sure was. Under 30 seconds now.
So the cadets are going to take the last shot, it looks like. Looks like the coach is good with that. They work the ball here around the perimeter. Down now to 10 seconds, and with 8, they're going to be a little more aggressive. That ball is tipped out of bounds, and they're going to call the foul.
Really?
On the sideline, both players going for the ball.
Yeah, I don't even know how that works.
What a poor call right there.
That sure was.
That puts Taylor Schmidt in a bad situation, too, as she now picks up her second foul.
Neither one of them had control of that.
Both of them going for a loose ball. Both have equal access to trying to get that basketball. And I don't see where one of those players got an unfair advantage there. No foul should have been called. And then a bank off the glass 3. Number 22, Hannah Archer. We talked about her skills, and they take advantage of a bad call. Now going up by 5, 12-7 in the quarter.
Man. Well, that wraps up the first quarter here, so we'll come back with the second right after this.
Desco. We believe loans to small businesses result in stronger communities. We believe the experience and ability to make local decisions awards you the home field advantage. We believe quick decisions and straightforward answers are what you need to get started. At Desco, we have terms to fit your business. Desco Federal Credit Union. We make business loans.
Has your life or the life of someone you love been impacted by mental health or substance abuse problems? If so, there's treatment available here in the Portsmouth area. Hope Source provides quality treatment by highly trained, compassionate professionals. We are committed to helping people and their families live complete, meaningful, and happy lives. Find us on Facebook or on our website, hopesourcetreatment.com, or call us at 740-353-HOPE.
You're watching Zone Sports. Game on.
And we're back at the start of the second period here. Notre Dame takes the ball out from the side and wants to get some of these 5 points. Uh-oh.
Pass just a little bit high, gets to midcourt, trying to save that was Hassel.
Yep.
Not able to do it, and thankfully they don't lose points on that possession.
Well, from up here, that would have been an over and back.
Yeah.
You know.
All right, so Notre Dame now, they just need to kind of settle, ease back into their game, but the Cadets not helping matters. A lot like Notre Dame, they put on some pressure defensively. Similar offense, ball in the hands of Ava Hassel. Now the kick. No shot there by Smith, and we're going to get picking up a little bit of a bump there, and really not much there.
No, it sure wasn't.
So Archer picks up her first foul. These officials are going to call it tight. I tried to find out where they were from, and it didn't say what conferences they came from or what county. It talked about mileage. Some of these guys came from 200 miles away, some of them 34.
Huh.
You know, so you had some hometown guys and you had some guys from out of town. They don't know each other, I guess is what I'm saying.
Wow.
That makes it kind of tough.
It sure does.
Screen there to the wing, dribble drive to the middle. Hassel strong on the shot.
Just not falling for him right now.
Now Dalton going the other way, sprinting with that dribble, backside. This shot, no good, no call there. Losing possession of the ball there is Hassel as she's bringing the ball down the floor. She was worried about her left side, but then she had somebody coming up from the rear on the right too.
She sure did.
She got picked.
So Dalton picks up the foul.
Mackenzie Dalton, number 24, the sophomore for the Cadets, and really kind of bailed Notre Dame out there.
Yeah.
So now to the corner, Detweiler applying a screen. No screen there as Cassidy puts up a shot, which comes up short. From behind the arc, and number 3, Lexi Huck.
Big three.
Throws up a three, and Notre Dame will call timeout. So not a lot of room off the screen, but she didn't need much, did she?
She didn't. Well, while they timeout, we will too, and we'll be back right after this.
Portsmouth Cinemas.
Sights, sounds, and smells, we give you all the feels you need for a fun time on the town. Want to enjoy a 3D movie or even throw a party? The Portsmouth Cinema is here for you. Looking for unbeatable deals on concessions? We got you. Need an affordable night out to relax with a movie? Super Tuesday to the rescue. We are always updating to give you the best experience possible. Visit us online at republictheaters.com or Facebook for showtimes. Portsmouth Cinema. When you've got the time, we've got the popcorn, the candy, the drinks, and the best movies around. The library isn't just a source for books anymore. We are activities. We are local history and genealogy. We are entertainment. We are DVDs and books on CD. We are online. We are education. We are mobile. We are everywhere. We are still books and reading. We are here for our community. We are here for you.
We are the Portsmouth Public Library.
I love the library.
You're watching Zone Sports. Game on.
And we're back.
Cadets picking up full court defense there. Again, just like Notre Dame, they'll press the inbounds and then release. And a drive.
Oh, look at that.
Now, I tell you what, that wasn't a little bit of a foul. That was a slobber knocker.
It sure was.
You know, she's able to get that ball up and in. What a shot. Dalton now has 2 fouls, 3 team fouls now for Fort Frye. As Ava Hassel shows us a little bit of what she's made of on that drive.
That's it.
And they need that. She is the spark plug. They need her to really kind of put the team on her back to a certain extent and make some things happen on the offensive end. Now they need some stops here, and you've really got to respect the Cadets' ability to shoot from behind the arc.
Well, you're absolutely
right there, and that was well short. Okay, and Notre Dame's going to get possession of the ball there as Cassidy was kind of fighting the girl for the rebound there.
She was. Isabel was right in there.
They got to using a little bit of elbows. Hey, no call. It's all fair.
That's it.
Hassel with the ball, right hand dribble, right side. She's going to give that up
to Smith. Out to Schmidt.
Again, Detweiler inside. She'll go to the other side. That's going to leave the lane open for the dribble. And then the kick, that's going to be off Detweiler and out of bounds as Smith comes up off again on the shot.
Yep, just a little bit off. Let me mention a few of the sponsors tonight making tonight's game possible. I don't want to leave those out because they're very important.
And again, a big thank you to Eddie Edwards.
Yes, big thank you to Eddie Edwards. I want to thank Barber's Auto Parts there in Portsmouth, as well as Flowers Monument out there on Lucasville-Medford Road. Trenton Tony Niddles Service Station. Riverside Cafe, best breakfast in Portsmouth. Also want to thank Games Auto Parts.
Breakaway.
Oh, what do we got?
And looks like we got a foul down here on the sideline.
Oh, man.
Yep. Liv Schneider is going to get the personal foul, but it's saved that breakaway layup there for the Titans.
It sure did. So we also want to thank the Barrington Murphy Insurance Agency and all their sponsorship throughout the year. I want to thank the Atomic Credit Union, as well as Hope Source Treatment, the Portsmouth Cinema, the Portsmouth Public Library, the Herman Powell Insurance Agency there in New Boston, and the Roger W. Davis Funeral Home. Big thanks to all them. We'll be talking about a few more sponsors here in just a minute.
Strong rebound there by Detweiler. Kicks that back out to Cassidy, and now Hassel again at the top of the key. You know, I've been watching her a little bit, and the mark of a really good player is somebody who plays equally well off the ball. And when she doesn't have the ball in her hands, she knows where to get to get the ball passed back to her or to set up something for a teammate. She plays very well off the ball.
So okay. Fort Frye picks up another foul.
That's going to be Riley Medley, 5'8" freshman. Tall for a freshman.
Yeah.
Hassel, again, off the mark. Quick shot there.
Just not hitting him yet.
Notre Dame's really been cool since the onset. Started out very well, and after a couple of minutes, cold as ice.
You know, they need a big period here. You know, they need a big quarter to really push things hard.
Well, defensively, the Cadets are going to make that difficult. So that means Notre Dame has to make it even more difficult on this end, and just no help defense there.
Man.
As she does a good job of getting to the lane. What was the number on her, do you know?
Was it 14?
And now an errant pass as, again, 14 gets down there. 14 is Riley Medley. She'll get that deuce on the previous shot
like
and now have an opportunity to go to the free throw line and shoot two.
Looks like Schaefer's going to pick up a foul there.
That is Cassie Schaefer, the senior, picking up her first personal.
Yeah. A few more sponsors in tonight's game. Want to mention them real quick. Want to thank Wagner Rental, as well as attorney Aaron Triplett, the Daler Mortuary and Funeral Home, Southern Ohio Securities, the Knights of Columbus, their support there, Jake Sulzer, State Farm Agency, as well as City Amusement. We also want to thank the Malt Shop. We want to thank the Ralph Scott Funeral Home, as well as the Sauter County Career and Technical Center and Shawnee State University. Big thanks to all these people we're mentioning tonight. We could not do this game without them, so big thanks to them.
That's kind of picking up the defense here. Now they're going to try to trap right over the half-court line. And as she dribbles through that trap, they make some contact there with the leg. They're going to get picked up. Another foul. That's number 14, Riley Medley. And for a freshman, that kid's good, this Medley girl.
She sure is. So Schaefer takes the ball out.
Fourth high substitution, number 42, Kylie Ross. She replaces number 14, Riley Medley.
Titans down 17-10. Just 3 points scored in this quarter. One of those being a free throw. Jump stop at the free throw line. Step back, Hassel. Now back around to the corner to Schmidt. Right hand dribble looking inside. No flash from the low post on the backside. Notre Dame taking their time now. Hassel, dribble drive again. Kick and replace. Hassel from deep. And off the mark. No good.
She's honing in, but it's just not there yet.
Well, and you know, that shot was taken about 3 feet behind the line. That's really probably further than you want your range to be.
Really?
But that's what the cadets are doing. They're forcing them to take those long shots. Good look there by the cadets, and just missing the layup now. Notre Dame with the chance here to the corner, and no, off the back iron on the floor. They're going to try to wrestle for this and get possession, and no go. Timeout by Fort Frye before they get that dual possession.
Well, we'll take a quick break, and we'll come back right after this.
Are you looking to begin a new career? In less than 1 year, Sauter County Career Technical Center's post-secondary education can help you get into the career of your dreams. Financial aid's available for those who qualify. Call 740-259-5526 or visit us online at sautertech.org. Everything your customers see tells a story. Let the UPS store help you tell the right one. We do printing, packing, notarizing, faxing, shredding, binding, consulting, creating, designing, returning, mailboxing, and of course, shipping. Together, there's nothing we can't solve. Stop by our locally owned and operated UPS store on 11th Street in Portsmouth today to see how we can help you with everything your small business needs.
2 minutes left in this first half. 17-10 is the score on the board as the Titans are down. And it looks like they'll get control of the ball again here.
Right out of a turnover. Boy, that's frustrating for the coach, for the cadets. Dan Leitke, you don't want to turn the ball over after a timeout. They spent some time chalking that play up.
That's true. That's true.
The handoff to Schmidt.
There we go.
Off the backboard. And finally, the Titans back in the scoring books.
That's it. A few more sponsors on tonight's game. We want to thank All of Her Creations, as well as the Roger Henry Construction Company. Oh, what do we got? What do we got?
Hassel.
Finishes. Look at that. They're bringing it back.
A couple of errant passes on two different possessions by the cadets, setting Notre Dame up for some easy deuces. And now we're back in a game.
We are.
Now can they use this and turn that momentum? Open three, and that will quiet a crowd as quick as anything.
It sure will. Under a minute left here in this first half.
Lexi Huck with that three, and it's her second one of the game, the second in this quarter. Schmidt, high ball in the
She was
backboard there.
thinking about it.
Yeah. Somewhat closely guarded. Now Hassel really backing out.
A few more sponsors. We want to thank the Melcher Hammer Funeral Home, as well as Hall's Napa Auto Parts there in Wheelersburg. Also want to thank Wanda Doss and attorney Eddie Edwards. Mott's Pots there in Sodaville. Suburban Transmission there in Sodaville, as well as Menix Oil Change there in Wheelersburg. Harris Floor Covering. AJ's Automotive Sales there in West Portsmouth. JD Niddle, service station there, and Boland's out on the west side.
And off the back, they go ahead and juice 25 seconds off the clock to take the last shot, down 6, and unable to make that. So that's going to be your disparity here at halftime.
I tell you, this has been a big first half. Big first half. But you know what? They've been going back and forth. And honestly, they're kind of staying around that five-point deficit there for a little bit.
Well, and they struck back pretty quickly with 5 points and got it close. So they can do that again.
They sure can. Let me thank just a few more sponsors, and then we'll go to our halftime, and things will be cool. I want to thank the Desco Federal Credit Union, as well as Smith Drugs, the Southern Ohio Medical Center, the Wheelersburg Cinema, the UPS Store, Tri-State Security, Sunspot Tanning, Rallies, and Gaddy's Pizza. Big thanks to all those people making this game possible for you guys to watch. And we'll go ahead and take a break, and we'll be back with Donnie Martin's halftime here in just a few.
Wheelersburg Cinema has been entertaining the area for over 40 years with the latest movie releases. Our friendly staff will treat you like family from the minute you walk in to buy a ticket. Our snack bar has all your favorites, especially the fresh popcorn. Show up early and have some fun in the arcade, or just head on in to get the best seats in the house. Bring the whole family and enjoy the personal touches from this locally owned and operated cinema. Wheelersburg Cinema, 8805 Ohio River Road in Wheelersburg.
In 1916, Warren Miller chose auto owners insurance. Later, his son made the same choice, as did his grandson. And today, his great-granddaughter did the same. As we reflect on where we've been, we're grateful to our independent agents and to those who have put their trust in us, and to the generations who will. Auto Owners Insurance. Powell Insurance Agency in New Boston is your local independent auto owners insurance agency.
Enjoy the good times a little more with the right plan. State Farm agent Jake Sulzer is here to help protect your dreams and loved ones with life insurance. Call Jake Sulzer today to find out which options are best for you. It's just another way we're here to help life go right.
Nearly 70 years and 3 generations experience under our belt. We can proudly declare we were here for you yesterday, we will be here for you tomorrow.
You're watching Zone Sports. Game on.
Welcome back to all of those of you who are just joining us. Yep. Welcome for the first time. Let's talk a little about the halftime things here. Our Donnie Martin Heating and Cooling halftime report. They bring this to you throughout the season for football and basketball. Big thanks out to them. Jay, let's talk about some of the things that happened in the first half.
Well, there in the first quarter, we saw the first couple of minutes. Notre Dame played very well, and they just seemed comfortable in this moment, and was able to get out there and get I think it was a 5-point lead. And then all of a sudden, the Cadets' defense kind of locked down on them. They didn't get a lot of good looks, a lot of missed shots, and the Cadets were very patient offensively and were able to creep back in, and they took a 12-7 lead there at the end of the first quarter. But at the end of the first quarter, we had the play. A foul called there at the sideline that shouldn't have been a foul. Two girls going after a loose ball.
That was just wrong.
Both have an equal opportunity of trying to get that possession, and they called a foul on Notre Dame, giving the Cadets the ball out of bounds, and then they bank a three to finish the quarter.
Sure
a big turnaround there. So we come in now at the halftime, 20-14, as it's kind of give and take here in the second half. Notre Dame down 8-7 in the second quarter.
Wrong as screen doors on the submarine right there, Jay. That's what that was.
Now quickly down the floor, Schmidt to open the second half, and from three, boy, that ball was more in than out, but it's going to go out of bounds to Notre Dame. Boy, I thought she had it.
Man, you know, they're just not getting it yet.
Titans in scoring first half. Ava Hassel, 8 points. Taylor Schmidt with 4. Claire Detweiler with 2. Now they're working inside a little bit more here the second half, getting 2 bigs inside. Hassel moves back out. She's going to cut through. This is the old open post 6 cut. Pass and cut through, pass and cut through. The only difference is it's not an open post. You got Detweiler down there on the box. Vying for position. Bump! Should have been a foul. No call there. Detweiler fighting for position. And now back around the horn. Schmidt could have taken the shot. She'll take the runner instead. No good there. Back out now.
Cassidy.
And to Cassidy. That's going to be off the mark as well. And now the Cadets with the ball going the other way. 4 missed opportunities there by the Titans.
Too many shots, not enough.
Should have been a foul right there at the beginning of that possession.
It sure should have.
This officiating crew has been, and now we got a pick off there and a foul here in the backcourt. And that's going to be number 10, Liv Schneider. She'll pick up her second foul now, first of the half. But this officiating crew, as I was beginning to say, they've just not been very consistent, have they?
No, they have not.
I think you get that when you get a crew that don't work together all the time. You know, it's hard to get together and be on the same page. So you got 3 different guys calling 3 different types of games. Nice slice over the left side.
Way to put it in.
Ava Hassel with the deuce. And that's what they can do, is just chip away at this lead. 20-16 now.
You know, Frye's been really, really accurate with those threes.
They have. So you see Notre Dame really defending the line now as Hassel knocks that ball out of bounds. Or no, that's Schmidt.
Yep. Notre Dame just haven't been hitting the threes yet. I mean, if they would have, honestly, if they'd have hit 25% of their threes,
yeah,
this would be a different ballgame.
3-pointers this year, Hassel has 25 out of 71, and I believe that's Schaefer, who has 24 for 83 out of 83 attempts. Cassidy also 29 3-pointers out of 108 attempts. So Hassel is their best 3-point shooter, and now picking up a foul on the box out.
I didn't even see anybody over there.
That foul is going to be on number 10, Olivia Smith. As she closes out on the shot like you're supposed to, she makes a little bit of contact there with the shooter.
Oh, so now we're looking at a little bit of contact.
Yeah.
You know.
Give and take. You just never know.
Oh.
Yeah, just a poor pass there.
Cassidy.
Quickly down the floor now. Hassel thought I'd get a step back there. Cassidy, fill it up.
Oh my gosh. In and out.
Yep. These shots need to start going down or they're going to be going back home and not to return to this tournament. Pulling Detweiler outside. Running a little motion offense now for the Cadets. Good job of cutting off baseline. Pump fake. Should have been a travel there. No call. Again, a motion offense. You can see the offense now with back cut. Good back cut, good look there to Hannah Archer. Now with 5 points. Archer had 3 points in the first half. Kesselring 5, and the Cadets were led by Lexi Huck with 10 points. Archer is actually the leading scorer for the Cadets. And now a rebound there by Claire.
There we go.
Who falls over her teammate, and another Cadet laying on the floor loses possession out of bounds, and now the Cadet fans aren't happy with that. They wanted to travel for a turnover. Instead, personal foul on Liv Schneider. That's number 3. Well, they're going to give that to Huck. Never mind. So Huck now with her first foul. Long inbound.
Oh, there we go.
Stepping inside, and maybe that's what they need to do. Step inside and find your range. Get the 2. Don't worry about the 3. You got to score.
You're right. Cassidy with 2.
Good looking shot there.
It sure was.
So Titans need to find that range. And another kick ball out of bounds. Cadets really working the guard-to-guard pass out front. That's Schneider and Dalton in those guard positions.
So it's a 4-point ball game here. I mean, it is anybody's ball game. 4 minutes left to go in this third period. Looks like the Titans are starting to heat up a little bit.
Notre Dame's back down into a zone now, 1-3-1 zone. We'll look and see if it rotates into something different. I believe there's going to be a matchup, a 1-3-1 look. No trapping of the corners. And a 3. Liv Schneider. Notre Dame quickly back down the floor. Schmidt thought about it.
She did. Right at 3:30 left to go in this third period.
Could have been a reach there. And again, another missed Titans shot as they fight for possession. I don't know how she got that ball.
I have no idea.
And now we're going to get a block on the opposite end and a make.
Really?
And one as Taylor Schmidt picks up the foul. That will be 3 on Schmidt.
Well, we are looking at the biggest lead in this ball game so far, 9 points that Frye is up.
Dalton, the sophomore, getting the layup. Let's see if she can complete and one. She does.
So that puts Frye at 10 points. That's the biggest lead we've had so far.
Hassel trying to turn her defender. Got an open look, just again off the mark.
It is just not the Lady Titans' night.
Yeah.
No, that wasn't a foul.
That's not a foul. Yeah, they fouled themselves, and the Cadets are yelling, "Hey, call the foul." Well, you would have had to call it on your own player.
That's it.
Ball deflected out of bounds by the Titans. And having a hard time getting the ball in bounds, they'll call timeout. 28-18 is our score, 2:48 remaining.
Let's take a break, and we'll be right back after this.
Here at the Roger W. Davis Funeral Home, we are not only here for you in your time of need, but we're also here to help our neighbor, to serve our community, and to help guide our youth. We do our best each day to make our area a great place to call home, and each year we give you a time to gather and remember your loved ones. To all area teams in the upcoming sports season, remember, the difference between impossible and possible lies in your determination. Good luck from all of us at the Roger W. Davis Funeral Home.
And we're back. Sorry, we were a little engrossed in watching the game here.
I didn't see our director, Andy, there point at us.
I know. We're just sitting here staring at the game, waiting for the girls to step in and take that ball.
Cadets being very methodical here, looking for the best shot with a 10-point lead. You can do that. And the clock is their sixth woman, in a sense. Time is on their side. So Notre Dame really needing to pick this up and force a turnover or at least a missed shot so they can go the other way. Now a little bit of the give and go, kick out. They will shoot a three. That's going to be off, but they get their own rebound and just like flipped up there. No good. Now come on, Notre Dame.
There we go. Bring it down, bring it down.
Hassel looking inside. Detweiler too strong on the shot.
Man.
And again, there just seems to be a lid up on that rim.
Yeah.
They can't get anything to go down. Back-to-back opportunities for both teams there. Layups that just, they couldn't make them.
You know, the Lady Titans, I mean, they gain ground, get within 3-4 points, and then it's like Fort Frye explodes.
Yeah. Well, you can't play give and take when you're
down 10.
Did
you see that?
I did not.
Something little there with Schaefer and number 24 of the Cadets.
Mackenzie Dalton.
Yeah.
So Schaefer's going to get a foul there. Reaching.
Yeah.
Desperate times call for desperate measures.
You're right.
And so the Titans might get a little more active defensively. They need the ball desperately.
They do.
1:11 to go here in the third. Here at Pickerington North High School. Three ball by number 3, Lexi Huck again. You would think that she was the scoring leader on this team.
You sure would.
But the last 2 games, she has been.
Oh, under
and now
a minute.
Touch foul there. Liv Schneider's going to pick up her third now. Just 3 fouls apiece, so we're a little bit away from being in the bonus. Schmidt with the ball, left wing, dribbles right, handoff. Looking again to Schmidt, right side. Cassidy steps.
Really, tough break.
Yeah, and it's unfortunate, but that's what comes from good defense.
Yeah.
You know, that defender really got to the spot quicker than she did.
Yeah.
And forced her to do something that she wasn't prepared to do.
Under 10.
And we got a screen there, obviously a moving screen. As Schmidt tries to get around it, she gets bumped down.
Yeah.
Riley Medley, the freshman, making a freshman mistake there on the moving screen. So Notre Dame, they need to get down here. 8.9 to go here in the third period. And points on the board is what we need. 2, 3, doesn't matter.
Something.
Got to shoot soon. 2, 1, blocked.
Oh, man.
And that'll end the quarter. 31-18 is our score.
We'll take a quick break and we'll come right back with the fourth and final period after this.
Credit Union has been named a Best in State Credit Union by Forbes magazine. Measured by trustworthiness, digital products, branch services, and member satisfaction, Forbes ranks Atomic among the top 2.5% of the best banks and credit unions in the U.S. Atomic Credit Union offers 13 local branches as well as online and mobile banking. To learn more about Atomic, visit our website at www.atomiccu.com.
What attracted me to Shawnee was the academic program that I'm currently enrolled in is definitely helping me be better prepared for grad school. The class sizes really helps me interact with my professors. I'm currently in a marketing internship here at Shawnee. With the internship and the classes that I'm taking in the academic program is definitely helping me. I'm Shane, and I invite you to discover Shawnee State University for yourself. Visit discover.shawnee.edu.
You're watching Zone Sports. Game on.
And we're back. The fourth and final period of this Elite Eight tournament playoff game between the Notre Dame Titans and the Fort Frye, what are they?
Cadets.
Cadets, that's it, Cadets. Always playing in different gyms, so you can't just look over, you know?
Right. So, yeah, for the Region 15 championship here, quick shot.
There we go!
Ava Hassel.
There's a 3-point. They needed that.
Stepping inside there to get the 2, and a step in the right direction. They got to score a whole lot here. And really, even more importantly, defensively clamp down on this Cadet offense.
They do.
They're doing a good job right here, forcing the ball way out, but look for that back cut and another Hannah Archer basket. Anytime you defend that far out, you got to be really wary of the back cut. And that's twice now that they've been burned on that. Step back 3, short. That was Ava Hassel off the mark there. She has 12 points on this game. And again, another back cut.
They are eating them up.
And yeah, that's tough. Riley Medley's going to get the 2 there. Notre Dame's going to call timeout and say, hey, we can't be letting this happen anymore.
That's it. So we'll go ahead and go for a full timeout, and we'll be back right after this.
1925 Smith Pharmacy and Home Medical has been here for you and your family with 3 convenient locations in Minford, South Webster, and Portsmouth. We can discuss your prescription and answer questions, as well as offer MedBox and free home delivery. We also have a drive-through and wait times of 15 minutes or less, so you can stay on schedule. With almost 100 years in business, come on into Smith Pharmacy and Home Medical today and see why a truly hometown pharmacy makes a difference.
As life goes by, things become more clear. The beauty of family, of just spending time, of a good walk in the woods.
At SOMC, we have one more thing we'd like to make clear. You.
Our All Clear Lung Cancer Screening Program can find lung cancer early. And with early detection, SOMC can get you all clear with radiation or surgical treatment.
I'm all clear.
Visit somc.org/allclear. Very good things are happening here.
You're watching Zone Sports. Game on.
And we're back. Last seven minutes here. Lady Titans really have to pull out huge to make something happen.
Forcing a left-hand dribble there. That's not going to get it there. Very quick, aggressive defense on the other end. And again, Cadets getting by and slammed hard there by Cassidy. She'll pick up the foul. That's number 15, I believe, going to the line. That's like Kirsten Kesselring.
Looked like she hit the ball.
Officials didn't see it that way, so Kesselring will go to the line.
I don't agree with the officials.
So you try to fix one problem, and you have another one. The problem coming into that timeout was if we're going to go ahead and defend the arc, now we have to make sure that they don't back cut on us and get these easy layups.
Right.
All right, so I got that fixed. but then this happens.
Yep.
37-20 now, 17-point lead.
It is definitely creeping up.
Just 6.5 to go. Notre Dame's going to have to really spring.
And there we go.
That's a good start. Taylor Schmidt with a 3 ball. Now they need to force quite a few turnovers here.
Yep.
Close there, and getting a piece of the ball there and actually going out of bounds with it. Taylor Schmidt, but not able to hold on to it before getting out.
She's been a really good aggressive player.
Yeah, she's been a fire plug tonight, that's for sure. She got 7 points now on the game. She's been all over the floor defensively. Again, guards just passing back and forth, no call there. 22 set up, she's going to shoot. Probably a poor idea right there. Long rebound goes to the Cadets, and now turning the ball over. This is what they need.
This is it.
Get it to a shooter, another foul there not called. And now Schmidt feeling it. This time it doesn't go down. And boy, look at her trying hard down there. That's 25, Lauren Campbell.
They are putting it all into it.
She's trying her best to get that rebound. Not a lot of second opportunities offensively, and that's going to be a quick foul right there.
Cassie's like, you know what?
Yeah.
We're not going to play this passing game right now.
Right. So Cassie will pick up that foul. That's actually her first.
She goes out, Schaefer comes in, and who else?
Detweiler came in as well, so she's there in the middle. And again, need a turnover. The Cadets are basically rolling that clock by playing this little 3-man game out front.
They are.
I'm surprised they took the 3 on the last possession. But that's what you do when you're feeling it, and there's another back look. You get very concerned about the dribbler, and you lose sight of who's behind you, and another easy 2. 16-point lead now.
Really? What happened there?
So 14, Riley Medley, she's going to pick up her 4th foul there. She gets the block. Cadet fans arguing that one pretty vehemently. Schmidt taking the ball out of bounds. 2, Hassel behind the back, right side. The big spin, soft off the glass and off again. And she will foul.
What was that? We're calling a lot of things that really don't look like fouls from up here.
That was a quick bump there. And what's going to happen now, Chuck, is Notre Dame's forced to foul them to get them into a bonus so they can hope that they miss free throws and get opportunities off of those because they're not getting them any other way. They're not getting them from turnovers. They're not getting them from missed shots. So let's put them on the line and see if they can miss from the strike.
That's it. Well, they're going to take a break, so let's take a quick break, and we'll come right back after this.
Beginning today is no longer about being a darker shade for an upcoming event. It's about how finding the right shade can spark something on the inside. It's about a personal glow that reflects a more positive outlook and being comfortable in your own skin. Because in the end, regardless of anyone else's opinion, when you like how you look, you feel better about a lot of things. Sunspot Tanning Salons. Find your favorite shade of you.
You're watching Zone Sports. Game on.
And we're back. We got all kinds of excitement on the sideline there with the Notre Dame fans. They're getting them stirred up.
Is that called a semi-streak?
I think so.
You just take the shirts off?
Well, maybe that'll juice it up.
Full court pressure now by Notre Dame, picking them up man-to-man, but they're going to run and jump this, try to get a dribble picked up. Not able to do it. Cadets get the ball over the timeline pretty easily. And now back out to that 3-girl weave that they've got going on. Well, now they've gone away from the weave. Now they're cutting through and getting a high post screen.
Well, in a game that with this low of a score on either side,
and there's
16 points is a tremendous lead.
So the foul is going to be on Hassel. That'll pick her third.
Notre Dame foul was on number 3, Ava Hassel. Third personal, team foul number 7. And for Notre Dame, number 20, Isabel Cassidy, number 25.
Notre Dame now with 7 team fouls. So the Cadets at the line shooting the bonus.
At the line, Lexi Huck. This is a 1-1.
Huck with 13 points. And off the mark. So that's a good move by Notre Dame. Again, try to foul, get them on the line, get another possession. But they got to start making these possessions. They really can't miss the rest of the way. And now a foul. And that's a tough foul. Number 24 there. You don't want to stop the clock, girl.
Leading to that foul is on number 24, Kenzie Dalton.
Kenzie Dalton picking up the foul there on the left side. What that does, stops the clock. And like I said before, the clock is their 6th player now. They want that thing to run. So advantage Titans here. They also get a substitution there. Schmidt now dribbling right. She's going to take it to the hole, and both of them are looking, and there's no call made. Just that there's going to be a foul here. Charge, block, not sure. We'll let you know. Guess we're going to call it a block. So Kenzie Dalton picks up her 4th foul as Schmidt now goes to the line shooting 2. It should be a shooting foul.
2 shots.
Here's the front end.
Bounces that in there. That was her first free throw of the game. Matter of fact, Notre Dame has not been to the free throw line in this game. No, I take that back. One made shot by Ava Hassel in the second quarter.
Yeah, for the +1. What on earth? For real?
So Coleman the block there on Taylor Schmidt. She now has 4 fouls.
You know, sometimes we just want to call every little thing that blows by.
Again, this could be a benefit, but I don't think Schmidt's the one you want fouling at this point.
No.
Now with her 4th, next one she's out.
Well, she's right up there with Dalton, you know.
So Dalton at the line makes the front end, and it doesn't work if the other team makes their free throws, and they do. Dalton now 2 of 3 from the stripe today. Notre Dame quickly getting the ball down the floor. Nice look inside. Good pass, good finish. Lauren Campbell with 2.
Cassidy with the assist there.
Like a little
two-man tandem.
And now we got a flagrant foul called on this one.
Yep.
So flagrant foul called. In other words, meant to do it. They're going to get the ball. They're at the free throw line. Isabel Cassidy, she'll pick up that flagrant and 1. So Dalton at the line. She'll get 2, and they will get the ball out of bounds. 3 of 4 at the line at this point. And 4 of 5, 4 of those importantly made here in the 4th quarter.
Looks like we've got a timeout on the floor. So we'll take a quick break and we'll come right back after this.
At Desco, we believe loans to small businesses result in stronger communities. We believe the experience and ability to make local decisions awards you the home field advantage. We believe quick decisions and straightforward answers are what you need to get started. At Desco, we have terms to fit your business. Desco Federal Credit Union. We make business loans.
Has your life or the life of someone you love been impacted by mental health or substance abuse problems? If so, there's treatment available here in the Portsmouth area. Hope Source provides quality treatment by highly trained, compassionate professionals. We are committed to helping people and their families live complete, meaningful, and happy lives. Find us on Facebook or on our website, hopesourcetreatment.com, or call us at 740-353-HOPE.
You're watching Zone Sports. Game on.
And we're back. 3 minutes left to go in this ball game as the Lady Titans are trying their best to eat away at this big lead that's jumped out here.
16-point lead, and again they have fouled Mackenzie Dalton, who is 4 of 4 in this fourth quarter. She's not the one to foul.
I think she's the wrong one to foul.
Yeah.
You're definitely right. But you know, she's got 4 fouls. If they could just get her to foul out,
yeah,
then they could foul somebody different.
Makes good on the front end. Just a tick under 3 minutes to go, 17 points down. And she does miss the second, so opportunity now for Notre Dame to take advantage. If they could splash a 3 here, she had it, didn't take it. Drive to the right side, now kicked out. Needed to go, and it's not there. Cassie Schaefer off the mark. And now fighting for the ball inside the lane there. Cadets will win there. Lauren Campbell picks up the foul. That's her second. Archer now at the free throw line. And 10 fouls now for Notre Dame, so the double bonus in force. She will shoot 2. Why did she not shoot 2?
She did.
She did shoot them both?
She missed the first one.
Oh, I missed the first one. I was looking down.
She missed it too.
Okay. I like that. And a nice little step through by Schmidt.
That looked like a travel, but
it did to me too. But I think they were just long strides.
Must have been.
And now a quick foul. That's going to be Liv Schneider now for the Cadets, who will go to the line. She only has 1 shot made, and that was a 3. Hassel picks up her 4th.
Number 10, Liv Schneider, 2 shots.
And this one I caught.
Yep.
She makes her first one.
So Cassidy comes back in.
Second shot is good as well. 5 points now on the night for Liv Schneider. Just a 3 ball prior to those 2 free throws. Dribble left very quickly. Schmidt with the runner. Hard off the back. No good. Cadets now with the ball. Notre Dame falling back. Picking up the dribble early, and one of the few mistakes that Mackenzie Dalton, the sophomore, has made. Turnover there. From behind the line, need it. Not there as Cassidy's off the mark. Just 2 points tonight for Isabel. .140 to go. No intentional fouls at this point. Got a bump right there, and they will call that one. And good old 24, Mackenzie Dalton, is going to go back to the line.
And she is not the one you want at the line if you're on the opposing team.
Ava Hassel fouls out of the game with that transgression. Ava Hassel, a junior, 5'5", We talked about her coming into the game as a freshman. She was already being recruited by Youngstown State to play college ball. She has another year to be a Titan, and then I think a lot of people are going to be interested in this girl's next 4 years.
I think so.
Notre Dame substitution, number 25, Lauren Campbell. She replaces number 14, Claire Detweiler.
Dalton makes good on the front. And now cheers for the starters coming off the floor for the cadets as the Titans warm up the bus.
1:30.
Dalton again. Dalton 6 of 7 from the free throw line.
1:30 left to go in this ball game.
Here in the fourth quarter alone. Schmidt, corner. And now we'll drive baseline and we'll get a blocking foul. That's on number 3, Lexi Huck, her second.
Number 10, Liv Schneider. That's her 4th personal. Team out number 8. And for Notre Dame, number 34, Peyton Collins. And for the Lady Cadets, number 12, Julia Zalmanek.
Taylor Schmidt.
Taylor Schmidt at the line.
Good looking free throw there. A make here will knock it down to an 18-point deficit. And it does. 49-31 is the score. As the cadets continue to sub some bench players in, and starters are getting standing ovations as they exit. Tough part of the game here for the Lady Titans is they know that this one might as well be in the books. It's over.
Yep.
And their dreams of playing in St. John's Arena this coming Thursday are going to be dashed by these cadets.
Still,
of Fort Frye.
Outstanding achievement. First time in school history.
You bet.
Getting the girls up here to the Elite Eight.
To get to this point and to have only 3 losses on the year.
Yep.
45 seconds to go. Notre Dame not fouling. And they're just going to go ahead and play this out. And a steal. The runner. You'd like to see Notre Dame get back on the board one last time this season.
You would.
Lauren Campbell there with the missed shot. Notre Dame's going to have possession. 19 seconds to go in this contest. What is the championship game of the region? The winner to play the winner of Minster versus Wayne Trace, also going on tonight at Elida High School. I'm sure there are going to be state accolades that come their way, but Ava Hassel was all Southeast District. So was Taylor Schmidt. She was second team. Hassel was first team. Claire Detweiler was third team, and Olivia Smith took special mention in the Southeast District. Difficult time getting the ball inbounds, not able to do it. Cadets again, Dalton taking it the other end. That was not Dalton, never mind. That was somebody else. Gwen Roush was her name. And 3, 2, 1. Notre Dame will fall to the Fort Frye Cadets. Your final score 49-31.
What a ball game. Well, we'll go ahead and take a break, and we'll come back with the wrap-up right after this.
Congratulations to both teams.
Hello? Oh, hey, honey. Dinner. Yeah, I got it.
Yeah, I'm ready when you are.
Okay, let's. And there's the Lady Titans out there. They're accepting their regional runner-up as this ends their season. All of them gathered together there.
Very difficult thing, to stand there and smile and have your picture with this award. This picture is going to be in the halls of that gymnasium for many, many years to come, decades to come, setting an example for other girls that walk through there. This is what you can achieve with hard work and tenacity. And Notre Dame, they didn't put their best foot forward tonight. They just didn't shoot the ball very well.
That's
Played
really
great defensively, though.
That's really what it boils down to. They just didn't hit the way they normally do.
Hard to fill it up, and they also weren't able to really get a lot of second chances with rebounds. Tonight the Cadets was the better team.
They were.
So you wish them luck going on down, and J.D. McKenzie is going to lose some seniors that we'll talk about here in a little bit, but I'm sure he's very proud of this team.
Oh, I'm sure he is. Well, let's talk about our wrap-up here. This is our Flowers Monument wrap-up report this evening. So we want to thank Flowers Monument for their support this evening. Let's take off, Jay. Let's go ahead and wrap this thing up and talk about how everything worked tonight.
Well, we talked about that earlier. The first start of the game, Notre Dame looked very good. They were scoring pretty well. And then just all of a sudden, from like 3 minutes into the game, throughout the remainder of the game, they had a hard time scoring.
They sure
did. The Cadets just really picked it up on defense and didn't let Notre Dame get around the rim to get some rebounds for putbacks. So minimum opportunities offensively. That relates to 31 points scored here in the game. And then the Cadets did a good job when Notre Dame tried to force the three line of getting those back cuts and getting some wide open layups, and that finishes up the Notre Dame defense as far as that goes. It made it very difficult for Notre Dame to really pressure the ball and take that three shot away from them.
That's true.
So the Cadets just did a good job tonight, and Notre Dame having a hard time shooting and rebounding. Those are two major things that you can't walk away from.
That's true. That's true.
Scoring-wise, we can talk about for the Cadets, they had 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. They had 6 kids that scored. Notre Dame only had 5, and 3 of those kids only had 2 points. So, again, that shows you some of that offensive production really lacking from Notre Dame. One of the girls that I really looked to put a big foot forward was Claire Detweiler to be a force inside. She only finished with 2 points. So Cadets did a great job of holding her down. Taylor Schmidt, she finished with 13, and Ava Hassel, she had 12.
Again, not a terrible night, but a terrible night at the wrong time.
Yeah.
They really played hard. I will say the girl from the other team, Dalton.
Yeah.
She was a standout.
Yeah, Mackenzie Dalton, she's just a sophomore. She ended up with 11 points. Lexi Huck had 2 more points than her, but I think I would give her a most valuable player if we were to give that team one, because she was so instrumental in that final period. She's the one that got fouled. She made 7 of 8 free throws in that final period, which really iced the game.
Oh, yeah. It was huge, and she just didn't miss.
Right.
Out of all those, she missed once?
Yep. In that fourth quarter, yes. So as a team, the Cadets were 10 of 13 from the free throw line. Notre Dame made all 5 of their free throw attempts, but only 5 attempts.
Right.
So again, not a lot of scoring opportunities, even from the free throw stripe.
Yeah. Had the game gone a little differently, had Notre Dame been hitting better, I think they probably would have taken it.
Yeah.
Because I think Fort Frye would have gotten a lot more frustrated, and we would have started seeing them foul the Notre Dame Titans more.
Sure.
But the way it worked out, the Titans were just cold tonight.
Yeah, and there again, we talked earlier about there was a key transitional play here on the sideline as you finished up the first quarter.
Yeah.
What they called a foul, 2 girls going after the ball, and they actually called the foul. I think it might have been on Schmidt, and it really should have just ball out of bounds,
Yeah.
and give them the ball. But no, Schmidt got the call, And right after that, the Cadets were able to bank a 3 home and extend that lead to 7.
Yeah.
If that's a 4-point lead at the end of the first quarter, who knows? But from that point on, I feel like Notre Dame was chasing.
Well, that was a pivotal point.
It absolutely was.
If we were to go to 1 point in the game, that was it.
Yep.
Because from that point forward, Notre Dame couldn't get closer than 3 points to the lead, and then they just kept jumping back up.
Absolutely. Now, you never want to blame officials. It's never their fault. You play the game on the floor, but that was pivotal, and it was up to Notre Dame to overcome that.
Right.
You're always going to have a little bit of adversity in a game, going back and forth, especially at this level. But they just weren't able to overcome that with some made shots, and even probably more importantly, a lot of rebounds inside and some putbacks. They didn't get any of those.
That's it. Well, Jay, who would we say is our Toro Loco player of the game for the Titans?
Well, you have to look at Taylor Schmidt and Ava Hassel, and I honestly think that Schmidt had the better game tonight. They both played very, very well. Schmidt played extremely well defensively, too, and she had 13 points to lead the Titans. So I'm going to let the senior walk away from her high school career with the most valuable player in this game.
Good deal, good deal.
We have other seniors that we might want to mention, though.
Yeah, let's go ahead and go through that.
Let's do that. So Taylor Schmidt, the 5'4" senior, she will play her last game tonight, finished with 13 points. Hassel had 12. She's a junior. Cassie Schaefer, a senior. Olivia Smith and Lauren Campbell and Peyton Collins are all seniors, and those 4 girls will be leaving the program this year. That's not leaving the cupboard bare. Anytime you've got some kids like this, Detweiler coming back, her sister, Ava Hassel, this team's going to be strong next year as well. Isabel Cassidy. So a lot of starters return.
To
J.D. McKenzie's Titans.
So that's good. That's good for the Titans, and it gives them a year to get back to this same spot. And honestly, I think they can do it.
Absolutely. Yeah, it wouldn't surprise me if we're not standing here again next year at this time.
Absolutely. Well, let me go through. Again, I want to thank our sponsors, the sponsors we've had throughout the season, and our sponsors that helped us bring you this game this evening. So let me go through the list, and bear with me as I do. We want to thank all of her creations there across from Glockner's, as well as Roger Hemming Construction, Rallies, Gaddy's Pizza. I want to thank Barber's Auto Parts, as well as Flowers Monument, Trent and Tony Nittles Service Station there in Portsmouth, the Riverside Cafe down by the stadium, some of the best breakfast you're going to get, Games Napa Auto Parts there in Lucasville, as well as AJ's Auto Sales on the west side there in West Portsmouth, Harris Floor Covering. We want to thank Meanix Oil Change in Wheelersburg, Suburban Transmission in Sciotaville, as well as Mott's Pots. We want to thank Attorney Eddie Edwards, as well as Wanda Doss, the Melcher Hammer Funeral Home, big thanks to them, the Malt Shop, City Amusement, the Ralph Scott Funeral Home. I want to thank Jake Sulzer's State Farm Insurance, the Knights of Columbus, also the Southern Ohio Security Company, Attorney Aaron Triplett, as well as Wagner Rental there in Wheelersburg. I want to thank Boland's Mini Mart convenience store out there on the west side. Also J.D. Nittles Service Station, the Melcher Hammer Funeral Home, Wheelersburg Cinema, the UPS store, Tri-State Security, Sunspot Tanning, as well as the Ralph Scott Funeral Home. Big thanks to them. I want to thank SOMC, Smith Drugs, Shawnee State University, the Sauter County Career and Technical Center. I want to thank Daler Mortuary and Funeral Home. Also, the Herman Powell Insurance Agency there in New Boston, the Portsmouth Public Library, the Portsmouth Cinema 8, Hope Source Treatment, the Desco Federal Credit Union, Barrett and Murphy Insurance, always a big supporter here at the Zone, the Roger W. Davis Funeral Home, and the Atomic Credit Union. Big thanks to all of them. And I don't want to leave out our other sponsors, Real Estate Gallery, for all they do with our national anthem, as they sponsor the national anthem and everything we do. I want to thank Donnie Martin Heating and Cooling, as they bring you the halftime reports and that type of thing. And Toro Loco, who always does our player of the game. So a big thanks to all of them. with all that being said, this closes our pretty much closes our basketball season.
It ends our basketball season, doesn't it?
Yeah, yeah. I mean, it was a big game for the girls here. I'm glad to see so many businesses in the county turned out to support these girls as they push through.
There were so many people. As you come up through the stands, you just see all these leaders of the community that represent Notre Dame and the girls that go there. And in most cases, they don't even have a girl that goes there or even a kid that goes there. They just support Notre Dame high school athletics.
Absolutely.
And it's a beautiful thing to see, and we sure appreciate all those folks that made this 2-hour trip up here to pick north, as we see over there.
Also want to thank our crew tonight. Want to thank Mary Millay on camera, Brayton Gifford on camera, as well as Andy Millay, our director. Also want to thank Jay Miller, who's gotten back with us after his car accident with him and his wife. Glad to see that they're putting things back to normal. And,
slowly but surely. I love you, darling.
So we all appreciate all of them. All that being said, I'm Chuck Jones.
Hey, this is Jay Miller.
And we're out of here.